We have spoken about drugs. Is there only the drugs that we need from the government any assistance?
Not just the drugs.
Okay.
Sometimes, at least in every region,
Yeah.
like the place of rearing,
Yeah.
if the government could help in every region or every municipal assembly, there is something like that, a place that a market place for livestock. That one, when the government comes in and provide that for us.
But because we consume meat a lot, and cow meat is
because that's the cheapest among sheep and goats. Cow is cheap.
Okay.
Because a pound of cow meat over here is, I think, 40 cedis or 45 cedis.
Wow.
Sheep and goats are 50 cedis or so. So you see, that one is a bit cheap. So that's what we consume more, and we are keeping them too. So if I'll plead with the government to come in, get us places in every municipal assembly or every region. At least there's this place you can rear your animal. No farmer will come there to come and plant.
No crop farmer will
come and plant maize or other things for us to bring problem. Our current government, our current president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when he won the election this year. Oh, I watched the tour he had on his farm in the Savannah region. It really encouraged me that at least I can also reach that height.
Wow. Okay.
I saw he has Boer goats. Just check the prices of Boer goats. We don't have them here. He has them in abundance. He has them in abundance.
So if your president is in
livestock farming, now at least you can also turn his side and Charlie, let me help those down here. So if you can provide that thing for us, it's good, because we don't have the money to be able to acquire acres of land
like him,
like His Excellency. If we have it, at least we also go and do that. But as we don't have it, buying a plot of land, we didn't take any credit here. Charlie, easy.
Sometimes people want to buy the land, but the amount of money you are going to spend on the land
registering and the litigations too. There are litigations. Litigation, free land in Takradi sometimes.
And sometimes even the chiefs, the major challenge. They will sell it to you. Come and sell it to me. Sell it to our account. You get it?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, people don't want to buy land. You get it? So
the land issue, if the government comes in, it should help us.
And we are pleading with our chiefs too.
The chiefs at least sell us this litigation free land.
They are helping us. If a farmer is coming to buy, it shouldn't be like someone coming to build a land.
They should reduce the cost of the land for us, so we can buy and keep our cows.
His Excellency was saying after his retirement, if you are looking for him, come to his farm.
You see, he's going to spend time there because he knows that's where you find what peace. When you have the animals, you find peace.
Really?
Oh, true. You find peace.
Okay.
Because when they are grazing, you will be there. They are grazing. You feel happy at least. As it is grazing, it's going to put on weight.
And you are seeing
putting on weight, your cash is what? Increasing. That's it.
Any farmer, if your animal is feeding good, it makes you happy.
You want to give it everything. So that it can put on weight quickly.
Wow. Is there something that you want to add to us as farmers? You have been in the game since 2014.
Yes.
There is someone who has been in the game last year. There is someone who is now planning to go in.
Yes.
And there is someone who may watch your video and may get inspired, want to go in. Give us a message.
Okay. One thing about cattle farming is just like you being a teacher, a nurse, or a doctor.
Okay.
You get it? When you don't have the passion for that particular work, don't venture. Because cattle farming really needs endurance. The endurance that I'm talking about is time for you to feed them, the passion for you to keep them. Because sometimes you bring a cow from UGM, they will tie them, the rope will what? The way they tie the rope, you see that it will cause injury. It will cause injury on the leg. When that happens, you have to take your time to treat that leg. Sometimes the wound will be very big.
Okay.
And honestly, Charlie, some smell very bad.
Yeah.
You have to treat it.
Okay.
So if you don't have that passion, how will you treat it? That's why I'm saying that it's like you being a nurse or a doctor or a teacher. Because if you don't have the passion to be a nurse, when they bring someone and that person maybe to the hospital, maybe the person is injured, is doing some kind of weird things. If you don't have the passion to save that person's life, how will you clean that thing, that mess the person is creating, for you to have the time to even to psych that person to know that, hey, Charlie, you are here for treatment so that you'll be back to what you used to be. So that kind of. If you don't have that passion, don't go inside cattle farming, because don't think someone has, as I mentioned the price for this book. If I will share the very picture when this cow gets here.
Okay.
I'll share it with you. The very day that the cow got here, I'll share the picture with you so that you can. And that was, I think, it was in mid-December.
Okay.
Mid-December to now. So let's say 3 months. You will see the difference. You know that you have put in a lot of effort. If there's no passion, you can't do it.
When you are treating sulfur.
Sometimes you treat sulfur, you go home, you bath with Dettol, everything. At the end of the day, you still feel the smell of it. Even you put on hand gloves, you still feel the smell. Actually, then one day you use it to eat. You use the hand to eat. We are going to say so, and then also for you see that. So it's all part of the inspiration. You have to have the passion, how to take care of the animal, having time for them, morning, afternoon, evening, going out to collect feed. It's not easy going out to collect feed alone. Fuel that you use, buying the feed and other stuff. So if you don't have the passion, thinking of the profit aspect alone, you can't reach. But if you have if you combine the passion and the hard work, you endure all the struggles they bring to you. See, the profit will come big. The profit will come big. So that's how it is.
So that's
that Mancha is here to say hello to us.
Yeah, big boy. big boy. I see. So that's the other side of the business.
Yes.
We talk about profits and we talk about the challenges that you face. Don't think say, oh, after I bought 15,000, so I thought I bought 30,000. Hey, 150 million profit. You are joking.
No. The kind of hard work you put in. These two animals, I brought them from 5,400, 5,400 each.
Okay.
They were, I say, Guzuma.
Okay.
Very lean, these two.
I see.
But they are here for almost 7 months. You see them.
There's change.
Now as they are moving, they are going to start grazing.
I can see there are young ones like there's some big boys. Is that one of the secrets or one of the things that you do for your customers?
Every year I make sure that I blend them. There are big ones.
Okay.
There are medium. There are small ones. At least the small ones, they have to be able to reach 2 years for layer.
Okay.
So if someone don't buy them, they also grow to be big.
Okay.
Then that's how I blend them.
Okay.
I blend them, big ones,
I see.
medium, the small ones. That's how I do it. Okay. Because it's not everyone who has the money or the capacity to buy big cows. Because this year, to get a very big healthy bull, it will cost you over 25,000. A very big healthy bull. It will cost you over 25,000. Even we are even buying bulls costing us over 20,000. So
I see.
You come and work on the bull for about 4, 5, 6 months. When you are selling it, you have to know how the market, the prices is moving over there. When you are able to know the way prices, if the prices are down, then you can sell it on a normal. If the prices are up, you also have to sell it reasonable so that when you are replacing it, you don't make a loss. You only know you have made a profit when you sell animal out. You only know when you have made a profit. That's when you replace it.
Okay.
Imagine the one I told you that I sold it at 28,000. Let's say if I'm replacing it and it costs me like 22,000 to replace it. The 6,000 is a profit.
Okay.
But you also think of the feed. But we don't usually calculate the feed. We take it okay. The 20 almost made very place into the 6,000 no.
So you only get profit when after replacing the animal.
Like same size, similar size.
Yeah.
But it's like this one I showed you, I've sold it at 28,000, and replacing similar size at maybe 26,000. There's no profit.
Sure.
You get it, similar size. Then there's no profit.
Okay.
So you have to know how the market trend, the prices, how it's moving over there.
Okay.
Then you compare it to sell here so that you can.
Newcomer will buy an animal, let's say 5,000. At the end of the day, selling the animal for 10,000. Hey, maybe I'm for 5,000. How come market what price?
So you taking care of that animal for let's say 3 months.
Yeah.
The size that you sold it, replace that same size.
Okay.
That money that you used to replace it, the rest, that's when you know, oh, million for so, and a million for so.
Okay.
That's when you calculate your profit.
But before you sell, you have to check the market.
That one is very, very important.
Okay.
It's very, very important. If you don't know how, like now, Yeji and Bupe, the cows, most of the Fulanis, they have moved their cows to upper side of the Ashanti region, Ejura side. So the cow, that's where it will cause this thing. The demand over there is not able to meet the supply.
Okay.
So the cow that comes to the market, the demand is very high. So when the demand is high, Charlie, when demand is high, supply, the price will also increase. That's how demand and supply moves. The price increase when the demand is high. If the demand is not high, the price will move to the left.
Okay.
That's what we say.
We used to have some trend in livestock farming. Oh wait, when is this season? Animals prices will come down.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Hey, wait for dry season, the prices will come down.
It's not there
Someone
anymore.
will say wait for rainy season, the prices will come down.
That thing is not there anymore. In Ghana here, it's not there. I don't know for other countries, but in Ghana here, dry season, the Fulanis have learned their lessons. At first, they will be bringing the lean ones to market to sell cheap, because they are scared that the animals will die out of hunger or drought. So they will. But now, when we are approaching the dry season, they will move to Ejura, because during that time, those who have planted beans and maize, they have finished the harvest. So that leftovers is for them.
Okay.
They'll come and feed on it for about 2-3 months. They will be there, because over there too, sometimes it rains once in a while. So they get water, they will get a bit greens to feed on. So when they start planting again, that's when they will send them. They will move back to Yeji, Makango, Bupe, that Kintampo side. So that time, when you go to Bupe market, you will see plenty cows. When you go to Yeji, you see plenty cows. So the amazing in one mobile form did that thing.
Forget it.
Let's take this year for instance. We are still in the dry season. We are done with Eid al-Fitr. We have, let's say, is it 2 months, 8 days, or 2 months, 7 days before Eid al-Adha.
Okay.
We are still in the dry season. Now demand too is going to increase. So just imagine what will the prices be over there.
Okay.
That's how it will be.
Okay.
From next year it will be worse.
Okay.
Next year, because the Islamic calendar, the lunar calendar, it will move a bit. But because next year we will start Azumi maybe in late February.
Okay.
So we'll be doing Eid al-Adha in dry season over there.
Okay.
So the demand will be high over there. During dry season, when demand is high, prices will what? Increase.
I see.
That's how it is.
Wow. Wow. We have had a lot of conversation